Hey guys, so as probably you know, today is between the birthdays for of famous actors between on Sunday and yesterday. So let's be taking a three different people you probably know. So first up was Ryan Gosling. I'm not a huge Ryan Gosling fan, but I respect Gosling was wants to be the best actor in Hollywood history. He started a career with Disney as a new Mickey Mouse Club, along with Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, and Christina Aguilera. He appeared in he appeared in Permans, but then he got a, but then again he got a few roles in The Believer, but he got a good big break with the Notebook, directed by Nick Cassavetes, whatever the name is, and star alongside Rachel McAdams. So I would love that movie, but I haven't seen it. But eventually continue with the strings of hits like Lost, The Real Go, Blue Valentine, and later the Crazy Stupid Love, and um, Gangsters. Squad, and then later with a big break, biggest hit was La La Land. It was Gardner won the best picture at the Oscars, but unfortunately, the real winner is Moonlight. Yes, this is from it was produced by the young up and coming studio named A24. So I think the other than it was a sad Oscar winning, but it actually Moonlight, but La La Land would deserve the best picture winner, but that never happened. Anyway, and he got a huge film, but directed by Damien Chazelle. It was my. It was. I haven't seen La La Land, but it was a masterpiece. It was more than once to be the best film ever made. And other films included the Islands of Maj and the Drive and Only Gods Forgive. And films, The Big Show was the Adam McCain satire comedy film alongside Steve Carell and Brad Pitt and Kristen Bell. And The Nice Guys was stars a young Margaret Qualley who later performed on big breaks, including that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and Substance. We'll talk about it in a second, later. And films, and it did a film called it appeared in the Blade Runner 2049, was a masterpiece, but it flopped in the box office. But who cares? The first band, another flop, and they got a huge comeback with the Great Band on Netflix, but along with Chris Evans, but I haven't seen it. And of course, Bobby. That was become the new era of Ryan Gosling, and this is might be the best movie in my opinion. I love this movie, but Ryan Gosling is born to play Ken, and is wants to be and he did a song called "I Just Can," was probably become the culture phenomenon, and it's all about all the feminists or anyone like to say why the dolls to take a new step forward. So it was a big break, and it was a huge turning point of Ryan Gosling's career. So, and he even got nominated for the um, best supporting actor at the at the Oscars, but unfortunately he didn't win. But in the next film, including the Fall Guy, along with Emily Blunt, he's also in Oppenheimer because it released at the same time as Bobby. It's Barbenheimer, but it flopped. But I love that movie. I still love this movie. So and of course the next project was going to be produced from Amazon Amazon NGM Studios was Project Hail Mary. It was going to be alongside the German actors Sandra Hüller. So let's see what happens in 2025 or 2026 in 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 the in having a new Ryan Gosling. I mean, Ryan Gosling wants to be the best Hollywood actor of all time. It's not even close with uh, Joaquin, Joaquin Phoenix or and the British actor Daniel Day Lewis. Ryan Gosling wants to be the good actor, but he was easily the number one actor of all time. And even actually from Canada. So that's what you know. And next up is Anne Hathaway. Anne Hathaway was probably known as an actress and possibly singer. He's more known the actor wants to be the great actress. He was pretty been for a long time. He started a career with a TV show called Get Real, and they gave him the breakthrough role in the Disney's comedy film The Princess Diary, and the sequel. It was pretty a lot of good feedback, and even Anne Hathaway was one who became the actress. And Ella and Chatton was later produced from Gapahepa's Miramax, owned by disgraced producer Harvey Weinstein. And yes, this is at the time was owned by Disney, of course. And then came in 2005 with the dramatic role. Turning point was with Brokeback Mountain. It was a gay film starring with the late great Hell Ledger. May rest in peace. It was I haven't seen it, but I respect the Anne Hathaway's gone supporter role. So this is going to be a dramatic role. And later with the Devers where Piranha was alongside Meryl Streep was gotten good, and because the performance was got a lot of attention with Anne Hathaway. So performance. But I would have seen this on Disney Plus. Who knows? But it's gonna be sequel along with the Princess Diary on Disney Plus soon. So let's see what happens. And then later with the Rachel Get Married, it was a it was an independent film. It's gotten a lot of attention. Was directed by Jonathan Demi, the director of Silence of the Lambs. So that's good. That's good. I haven't seen the movie, but yeah. And then like and when it continues strings of hits like Get Smart movie alongside Steve Carell and Dwayne the Rock Johnson. Then later were Pride Wars, Valentine's Day, and Love and Other Drugs starring alongside um, Jake Gyllenhaal, and they returned back to the Disney roots with the Alice in Wonderland movie, live action remake by Tim Burton, and then went to play. And in 2012 was also that big year because he appeared in two big films. He played Catwoman in The Dark Knight Rises, and he played Fanti in the musical film Les Miserables, who got kind of winning of the Best Supporting Actress in the Oscars in 2012. So yeah, and then continuous streams of hits were including Interstellar was pretty great. It was a great Christopher Nolan film I gotta see on next month. And and as far as the continuous streams of hits were performance, including some movies as um, um, uh, the sequel of Alice in Fruity Looking Dance was totally flopped because of the time with Johnny Depp behavior got abused by Amber Heard, and it can return and also AIDS because it's a Jenna Swat remake of equivalent of Ocean's 11. Then later, Insanity was reunited with the co-star of Interstellar, Matthew McConaughey, was sucked. The Hustle was a Jenna Swat remake of Dirty Rotten Sultans, was stupid. I saw that. I really loved. I kind of like this movie, Sue Me. And Dog Waters, I haven't seen it. Stars alongside Mark Ruffalo, but it got a limited release, but I haven't seen it. This is we released it here in Sweden before in the time when global pandemic happened, and and then it also appeared in the Netflix film The Last Thing He Wanted alongside Ben Affleck, but he was released on Netflix. It's probably supposed to release on Lionsgate, but who knows? But I don't know. But it appeared in The Witchers, which flopped. There's a Robert Zemeckis film that nobody's seen. The Lockdown was made, like I said, it's a film made in a global pandemic. Was released on Max, formerly known as HBO Max. Armageddon Time was a James Crane film, stars alongside um, Anthony Hopkins and Jeremy Strong, but it flopped. And Alien was a film was probably an answer. It was an answer. It was basically the equivalent of imagine watching Carol, but a little less more different. So it was oh god, decent reviews. And Sing Came to Me was a limited release film, stars alongside Peter Dinklage and Melissa Wayne. And yes, it was directed by Rebecca Miller. Yeah, in Daniel Day-Lewis' wife. Feel. And Modern Industry got mixed reviews, but it reunited with the with Jessica Chastain with in you know we're working before in the Armageddon time, but it got mixed reviews. But he released some territories on Prime Video, including Germany and France. An Idea of You. It was a masterpiece film. Starred. It was not based on the Harry. It was based on a novel. Was not technically a Harry Styles One Direction fan fiction. It was a film stars Anne Hathaway and the curly teenage heartthrob Nicholas Gosling. It was got a huge success on Prime Video. It was a lot of good feedback. I haven't seen it, but I recommend to check this out. But it was a big, great actress. He's also a singer. You've been probably seen of like I said on appear on one episode of The Simpsons, and he appeared in the movie Les Miserables. So I recommend to check. I respect Anne Hathaway. Will see what happens next, especially the sequels to the Devil Wears Prada and um, the Princess Diary. So let's see. Let's see what happens in Anne Hathaway in the future with a new movie, Flower Street. It's going to be directed alongside Ewan McGregor. So can't wait to see that. All right, and last but not least, was covering at least in the date before, it's her two different birthdays, was none other than Demi Moore. Now, Demi Moore was basically, I mean, with a long hair, like similar with Jennifer Connelly and yes, Courtney Cox. But Demi Moore was one of the great one of the actors from between '80s and '90s. He's a partner known for films such as the Blaming the Rio, and the biggest hit was Sell Elmo's Fire. And there was pretty much the career. It was a part of the Brad Pack with the teenage actors who been there from the '80s, and he been there for a lot. And he had turned a point when the movie Ghost, alongside the late great um, Patrick Swayze, was a phenomenal film. But I will say the Ghost was one Patrick Swayze put it in the map as well as Demi Moore. So and he got nominated for the best. Uh, from the Academy Awards for between Best Picture and Best Support Actress for Go and as and then winning Best Support Actress with Whoopi Goldberg and Best Original Screenplay by Bruce Joel Rubin. They continue screens of hits, but especially flops, including Nothing But Trouble, Dan Aykroyd directorial and only directorial debut. Modern Thoughts was alongside with future husband Bruce Willis. Um, and then in 1992, with the movie A Few Good Men, that's the movie one Tom Cruise and Jack Nicholson was probably shot in the cellar, and in the main of phenomenal scene, "You can't have the truth" line. That was pretty weak and asshole, but Demi Moore's career was probably a new godly performance would become a different side of between after Ghost. So this is why and then got nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars. So and I think Demi Moore's performance got a supporter role by the way, but even got a good, but yeah. And continued string of hits and misses, including the innocent proposal alongside Robert Redford and Woody Harrelson from Cheers. This Close is another earlier erotic thriller movie along with stars Donna Sullivan. Um, Scarlet Letter was flopped. Now Then was okay in the box office, but even its release between women's summer movies. Hunchback of Notre Dame was a Disney animated movie whose voicing was got good reviews, and Street Cheese on the was mocked the was a box. Street Cheese is also flopped because reasons. Got even a cameo role by. Um, Ruben Reyes, Bruce Willis, and Demi Moore's daughter, and G.I. Jane, and this Scarlett Harry was probably gone to sex, and G.I. Jane was gone to mother to sex, and G.I. Jane was a box office failure that it killed Demi Moore's career because, and in the time that Demi Moore's career was pretty much literally the pretty box office flop. Same goes to her husband Bruce Willis. But the reason because I think Demi Moore's career was probably becoming the beginning and the end. G.I. Jane was gone resurgence due to the G.I. Jane 2 Oscar jokes, and then slapped by Bruce Willis, no, Will Smith because of saying, keep your white name on your effing mouth. So, and that's why I know Bruce Willis was a, no, and that's why Will Smith, and that's why Chris Rock making fun of that movie because Will Smith's wife and Jada Pinkett Smith had got a fuchsia at the time. He got a bald, and he wanted like something like the Demi Moore as from G.I. Jane. So yeah, I know G.I. Jane 2 was never gonna happen. So I'm sorry, but yeah, the continued string of hits, and also producer of the Austin Powers movies. But he's also one note, and he continued with the streets of okay films and mostly cameos and supporting roles like Charlie Angel's Full Throttled, Bobby, Mr. Brooks, Happy Twins was an indie film. The Johnsons stars alongside the young and pre-abused by Johnny Depp, Amber Heard. Uh, the Montreal Call, LOL, Very Good Girls, Forsaking, and Rough Night and Songbird was a pedantic film. Was released in midst of in set film. It was released in 2020, in the middle of the pandemic. And a cameo role in Nick Cage satire film, The Unbearable Weight of a Massive Talent. But then it came a massive, and then it also appeared in the TV series Empire was got canceled. Empire appeared got a supporting role, and the Brave World series because it canceled for reasons, and then got them. And in the year, and the 2024 year of the Demi Moore's comeback career was the first one was Feud, Capoeira, and Swans. Was got an assembled cast including Naomi Watts, Diane Lane, Gloria Sefer, and the fellow '80s actress from the '80s, Molly Ringwald. It was pretty much the return. It was gotten decent reviews, but even the Demi Moore's career was probably not supported by even or the lead role, but even the series got a lot of attention, but he might be the continued struggle to come back. And then came The Substance. It is one of the best movies of 2024, myself included. It is one of my favorite movies in all time. Up there with the Midsummer and Everything Everywhere All at Once, was both with from A24. But The Substance was easily the Demi Moore's huge comeback film. And it stars he playing Elisabeth Sparkle who's turned the 50th birthday, but he won't. So he's move away to a movie actress to focus on the things by a lot of his TV uh, and athlete TV personality. But unfortunately, uh, he got caught clash, and he went to hospital. But he got in one person, Nisapur Gibson in outright name The Substance, and he wanted to be more younger, more beautiful, and more perfect version of himself. And then eventually he decided he went take and he taken his needle and take all the new things gone wrong, and then he turned and he opened his sight into Sue, played by Michael Quade. So, and that's why, and that's Colas, the sub, and he wants to be the next TV, like her daughter Elisabeth, his mother Elisabeth Sparkle wasn't. He wanted to be like Elizabeth Sparkle, but better and much good, bigger and better. And that's why the subs, and that's what plot the substance. I gotta spoil the ending, so yeah, this is a body horror film. What do you know? But guess Demi Moore's career was gone. A lot of new attention, and he's pretty much got a performance become. I mean, he's gonna be a Oscar buzz, but I think Demi Moore's career is pretty much a lot of new direction, and even especially the prosthetic makeup effects of Mostrado Isayusu. So character, it's going to be a both played by both characters. So I think there's gone a new resurgence, especially other with another actor Dennis Quaid was appeared in this movie. Has gone new life after the strings of box office flops and even the gone problems. But yeah, Demi Moore was gone a huge comeback along with Dennis Quaid of this movie, The Substance. But I think but the reason because this is gonna be, I heard this gonna be, I got a lot of awards, um, got a lot attention award winning performance was notable, including the uh, um, Savannah Film Festival and Cinétique Française. So I hope it's going to be nominated for or Golden Globes, Screen Actors Gold Award, and Academy Awards, of course. But let's see what happens if Demi Moore going to win an award season, and especially the upcoming projects, including Landman in the Taylor Siddon's Paramount Plus series stars alongside uh, Billy Bob Thornton and John Hamm. This is going to be a huge turning point after the success of The Substance. So yeah, that's it. Three different people got a birthday. So happy birthday to great Ryan Gosling, Anne Hathaway, and Demi Moore. I think the latter was gone in a huge comeback, and I think let's see what happens in career in the future between 2025 and 2026. So I hope to see what happens in the futures, and I think this is time. In the words of everyone for watching, I got you are um, a- Ryan Gosling was always be the Ken, Anne Hathaway was always be uh, um, Mia Thermopolis, and Miranda Priestley, and Demi Moore will always be Elizabeth Sparkle. Happy birthday, lovely people.